Good afternoon, denture peeps. Let's talk about this. There was a user today that I saw, and they were going through taking their impressions for dentures that they were having made by a dental laboratory technician. They have a platform on here and on the other platforms as well. And they are making dentures directly for patients right out of their dental laboratory. My understanding is this dental laboratory also, makes their dentures for dentists, which is how they're supposed to be doing it, or denturists, which is what I am, a denturist. But it is unlawful for a dental technician to make dentures directly to the public. And it may be an unpopular thing to talk about on here, but I don't care. My dad was a dental technician, and he worked in his lab, and he didn't touch patients because he wasn't legally allowed to. He made dentures for dentists. The dentists take the impressions, the dentist would do the bite, the fitting, all of that. A dental technician is not allowed to do that without being underneath the supervision of a licensed dentist, period. And that is not a state to state thing. That is period, end of story. It is practicing dentistry without a license, no matter how you slice it. So I was watching this creator on here. They've since blocked me because, I told them, you understand that you are having your dentures made by a unlicensed provider. So if it doesn't work out or they do harm, then there's no legal recourse for you because they don't have a license. They're not governed by anybody. When you go to a doctor, they have a license. So if they were to, do any malpractice, you would have legal recourse. If you go to a dentist, you'd have legal recourse. If you come to me, you have legal recourse because we're licensed. But when you go to somebody who is what we call bushwhacking, operating without a license, operating outside of the law, and they're making you a medical dental device, a prosthetic device, and there's no recourse. So they can, make you something that's going to mess up your temporomandibular joint, or it's going to harm your gums or anything. Or you just don't like the way it's made. They make it wrong. Too bad. What are you going to do? Turn them into the Better Business Bureau? That doesn't do anything, except for it does show like all of their bad complaints online. So if this gets back to this user that blocked me, feel free to go look up the name of that provider that's on this platform, that dental laboratory technician that is operating outside of the law and making dentures directly to the public. Go Google that name and look under the Better Business Bureau and see how many terrible complaints there are. Because that's the only thing that you can do is, go put it online, go make a bad review. But legally, you can't do anything to them because they're not governed by anybody. So, technically, if somebody in their state were to call the, American Dental Association, the dentistry, actually the Board of Dentistry in that state, and turn them in, or contact the district attorney's office or something of that nature, then there would be recourse to go after them criminally, because they are operating without a license. They're practicing dentistry without a license, which is the same as you hear about these veneer techs that they have that are grinding people's teeth off and putting these veneers on there, and they have these offices, and they're advertising themselves as these veneer techs, but there's no such thing as a veneer tech. But there is such thing as a dental technician. Dental technicians, amazing denture makers, but they are technicians. They are not clinicians, okay? I wish that denturism was legal in all states. I think that it should be, and I know some amazing dental technicians that I think would be phenomenal denturists. But the bottom line is, it is not legal. It is not legal for a dental technician to make dentures directly to the public anywhere in the United States, period. Because they're not licensed, they're not regulated, and they have not been educated in the ways of the clinical parts of, dentistry. So just a little information out there. Just because you see somebody advertising that they can make dentures for you doesn't mean they should. Doesn't mean you should be paying them thousands of dollars to make you dentures, because there's no guarantee. And there's a lot of bad reviews on some of these places. So anyways, that's all for today. Take care.